Johansson. Novak. Novak, come in. Great. That's just great. It's the engineer's hibernation chamber. Looks like poor Johansson didn't make it. I should have a second look at him after I manage to open the chamber from the medical room. It's too dark up there. I wouldn't see a thing. The door is held firmly closed by the hydraulics. I can't force it open. The panel doesn't have power. I need something to power it up.
Novak, pal. Come in.
Finally. This is Pal. I read you.
Listen. I'm injured. It's really bad.
What is it?
Man, it's bad. Just get to the cockpit as fast as you can.
Okay. Hang in there. I'll be there in a minute. It's stuck. The computer must have tried to close it according to the atmosphere containment protocol when we crash landed. I hope the hull is intact. It controls the door. The hydraulics are under pressure. If I could release them somehow... I broke it open with the wrench and released the valve. Wow, that does look nasty.
Right. Listen. We need to get this rod out. The suit's medtech has sealed my wounds, so I'm alright for now. But you will have to patch up the holes in the suit after you've removed the rod. You'll need some glue for that, I guess.
I think we might have something in the cargo bay.
Hurry up, alright? And everything shut down after the crash. So I read it. Try to get the power back online and reboot the mainframe.
I'll get on it.
I'll monitor your progress on helmet cam. Radio me when you need help.
Thanks, Novak.
That's still captured to you.
Yeah, make me say it.
Just get to work.
I don't want to pull the rod out before I find something to seal the suit with. Both consoles blew up. First Novak's, then mine. I got lucky, he didn't. I hope he makes it, though. I admit, I don't like him that much, but I don't want him to die either. I should operate the other screen. The touch panel has no power. It's an endless desert. Why do spaceships always crash land on desert planets? Why couldn't we have crash landed on a tropical beach planet? There's a small crack behind that bulkhead. It's a small fracture on the ship's hull. I need to seal it with something. Several cables seem to be loose. They must have been torn down when we crashed, and most of the conduits are fried. The middle engine looks fine from the outside, but you never know. We'll ultimately find out when we get off this rock. The ship has very little power, and the reactor is offline. I will need some extra power to start it up again. It's the main power conduit that channels power to the rest of the ship. It seems to be offline. It has a safety switch that shuts down the power going through it to prevent the user from getting electrocuted. The main panel got loose, and it activated the safety. There, I've tightened the screws. Wait, that should have turned off the safety, and the conduit should be humming with power. I've screwed the panel back on, but the safety switch is still on, and the conduit is making crackling noises like a badly tuned TV set.
Initiating bootstrap of main parade. Warning, main reactor offline. Currently operating on auxiliary power.
Finally. Nice job, pal. Computer, determine cause of course deviation.
Course compromised due to an extreme gravitational anomaly.
Specify source of anomaly.
Shockwave regression analysis places source of anomaly on the second planet of the Beta Cygni system.
Specify our current location.
Beta Cygni 2.
Wow, we're on Deadrock? The Deadrock?
Looks like it, yeah.
Well, that's just fantastic. Of all the inescapable places in the galaxy, we had to end up here.
I admit, it sounds pretty bad.
No, this is way worse than bad. We're on the one planet that no one's ever returned from. Even the UN has declared this place off limits.
Well, you're right, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Computer, damage report.
Main reactor offline. Engine 1 and 3 offline. Hibernation chambers 1 and 2 offline. Hibernation chamber 3 non-functional. Hull breaches detected in cockpit, medical room and cargo bay. Carbon dioxide concentration in ship exceeding toxic levels.
Wow, that's all?
It's not as bad as it sounds.
Yes, it is.
No, listen. We might have a chance to get out of here after all. We still have one engine intact, and the thrusters seem to be working too. But you need to see what's wrong with the hibernation system and seal those breaches. Go and check the CO2 filter in the med room. It hurts like hell when I try to move, so I'll just stay here. But I'll try to scan the planet's surface for life signs.
The right engine is shot to hell. Johansson, our late engineer, used to use the top of these cabinets as a work desk. They're full of his stuff. I can't use any of that stuff. I don't even know what they're good for. It's the tube that supplies the chamber with the fluid and electricity. Maybe I should check it closer. I should take a sample of that and try to figure out what's wrong with the hibernation system. I've unscrewed the tube. There's an adapter piece underneath it. There's a syringe inside. It's an access panel for the life support system and the power grid. That was pretty easy. This steel pipe is part of the O2 circulation system. I wouldn't do any damage if I removed it. There's a small crack behind that bulkhead. It's a status report on the hibernation chambers. It says there's a malfunction in one of them. If we can't fix the hibernation system, there's no point in even taking off. We wouldn't survive the voyage without hibernation, even if we go to the nearest starbase.
Opening hibernation chamber 3.
I should present it with something to analyze. It's circulating the air and working the CO2 filter at the same time. I'll have to shut it off from the cockpit to get a look at the filter behind it. I can see something inside the drain, but I can't reach it with my fingers. It's too deep down. The readout says that the carbon dioxide levels in the ship are too high. That turned off the ventilator in the medical room. I've taken out the old filter. I'll have to find a replacement somehow, but I'm almost sure that I won't find a spare part on the ship. I might have to rig something together from what I do find. It's a universal adhesive that uses nanotechnology. This baby fills up holes and cracks like nothing else. The nanobots inside distribute the material so it's absolutely airtight after it is cured. I'll need something to carry it around in. The containers are blocking the way to the back of the cargo bay. They must have fallen down during the crash. I can't move them by hand. I managed to get the rod out and seal the suit, but I don't think he'll be able to move anytime soon. His suit's medhack needs to take care of his wounds again. I'll just leave him here to rest for now. Oh yeah, and I broke the syringe in the process. Sorry about that.